It's in the game.
Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense will have the football first. And for a full year, the Longhorns have had to think about how they just got blown back down I-35 in that game last year, David.
And heard it from their coaches all week long about the beatdown. They talk about how much they got beat by, how they didn't play well, what they're going to do to them again, Jesse. They've heard it plenty.
Well, they've been waiting all year to try and resurrect those demons, guys, but that's the great thing about rivalry games. You're always going to get another opportunity the next year, so I can't wait to see how Texas responds in this one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking downfield, it's Burrow. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Sooners! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down. Turns it on in midfield. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Burrow. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense has its first opportunity of the day. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got him. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Oh, look out on the right. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gets it out fast. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Burrow. Caught near the sticks, it's Shepard. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. And it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns are marching down the field. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To throw, it's Moran. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Send the tight end in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Sets up the screen. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught, it's Barnett. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to barge in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got it back on second and goal. Going right back to the wall, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They are up by 7 over Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Burrow. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires it. All by himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Running out of time here in the first half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best.
He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Burrow. Catch in the middle. It's Winston. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
You normally don't see this guy miss throws like that. That was a pretty short throw. He can normally make those in his sleep, but with the incompletion, we're now setting up 3rd down.
Grabs it in the middle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air. It's Moran. Makes the catch. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out from the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got his man down the middle. Don't just talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners have their offense in high gear.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Moran. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sooners! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away.
Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Burrow. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense not showing press coverage. Just keep slinging it. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. I mean, you'd like to think your receiver in space can make a linebacker miss, but that's just a better job tackling by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Burrow. Unloads it downfield. It's a big stride inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Working that left side now. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Complete. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And after getting that completion, they've now set up 4th and goal. This is a play they need to make. It's the 4th quarter. They're down a couple of possessions. You have to come up with a touchdown here. You need to dial up your best play possible.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They are going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Stumbled to the ground. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action.
Gets away from one, finds room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Moran. Pocket breaking down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positives today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. It was the Sooners who put the horns down in Dallas today in the Red River Showdown, and they'll take that golden hat north of the river. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.